longer safe. Leave the area. It is no longer safe.
Oh yeah, so we work at that corner building, so yeah? Yeah? Alright, thank you, bro.
Good morning, everybody. Today's video is going to be interesting. I hope that everybody prays for me, prays for everybody. And it's a dangerous day. Well, everybody knows that I'm an essential worker and we have to work no matter what. While everybody's been hearing about the fires in Garden Grove, guess what? Who's going to work there again today? Well, I'm going to be recording all day long. All the blockades and policemen, all the fire trucks. I'm taking my drone, everybody, so hopefully I get some awesome videos and a good story to tell everybody. Well, I got an awesome story. Yesterday we had to break the barrier to go in to get equipment. Right there where we're at, the police had everything with barricades and stuff like that. Nosotros como trabajadores, us that we're on child support, us that we pay our dues and take care of our kids and have to have that little extra spending money. We're the ones that risk our lives. We did it with COVID. We did it with everything. And aunque estemos cansados, aunque we're scared, aunque lo que sea, we risk our lives. Well, everybody, today's beautiful, amazing day. Ojalá that God protects us, shields us, and guides us through the right path. Que no nos enfermemos, que no nos pase nada. Might have to bring my mask out. We do got access through the barricade to go get equipment, but it's all surrounded by cops right now, and it's gonna be hectic today. So I want everybody to know that I'm doing it for you, mija. I'm doing it for all the humanity. Well, everybody, nosotros los trabajadores, we're survivalists. We're, I don't say with a grace of happiness or algo. Yes, I do get scared, but someone has to go out there and give you the internet. Someone has to provide for you and teach you guys how to, no sé, huevones, cabrones, you know? Well, everybody, wish me luck, and I'm gonna be recording. A lot of streets are gonna be empty, like this street right here, because all the fires, not the fires, but the plastic, toxic, fucking whatever is happening in Garden Grove, and I'm gonna be working all day. If I feel that the oxygen or my eyes are crying, whatever, I'm gonna reject those jobs. So if I get fired, everybody, it's not because I'm a coward. It's because I want to survive, everybody. Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys stay tuned and get to see all the barricades, all policemen, firemen, all that kind of stuff. It is a cloudy day today, so it does contain the hazmat shit that is happening, those toxics and all that. So heat does burn and can make it blow up. I'm gonna be putting all my videos together and putting everything. Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Catastrophe with 40,000 people under evacuation orders in Orange County.
This thing is gonna fail. We don't know when.
Officials fearing a toxic explosion after noxious vapors spewed into the air due to a leak at this aerospace manufacturing company in Garden Grove, California, about 35 miles from Los Angeles.
You do have 3 leaking tanks.
Firefighters and hazmat teams racing to stop a 34,000-gallon tank from exploding in a mushroom cloud of toxic chemicals.
This is highly volatile, it's highly toxic, and it's highly flammable.
It's a respiratory irritant, so it can start off very mild, but it can progress to a point where, yes, you would probably require hospitalization, if not more.
Thousands of residents evacuated and at least a dozen schools closed. Overnight, lines of evacuated residents stretching out the door of shelters.
Got a knock on the door, and I was told we were supposed to leave.
Just waiting and not knowing what's going to happen, because we all want to go home.
The crisis occurred at GKN Aerospace, which builds engines and landing gear for commercial and military aircraft. One of the tanks compromised due to a broken valve, according to authorities. KABC's Chris Christie in a helicopter above the scene.
That tank right there in the middle of your screen, you can see the exterior of that tank literally peeling off as the chemicals inside continue to heat up despite all of the water they're trying to spray on there to keep this cool right now.
Authorities describing the race to cool the tank down with sprinklers as successful, but when the manufacturer's response team attempted to neutralize the tank with chemicals, it failed.
We are at two current options and outcomes of this tank. One, it fails and cracks and all the product leaks out onto the ground. The other option that was told to us is that it blows up.
Fire crews working overnight to mitigate risk and get the tank to the lowest temperature possible.
Our efforts so far have continued to cool the tank. It's down to a temperature around 61 degrees, with 50 being its halfway place. So those efforts are succeeding.
Well, everybody, hope you guys enjoy my my video today. We're gonna go work where the fire's at. It's 1 block away from my job, so wish us good. We're gonna pray to God. Nuestra Virgencita le estamos pidiendo que nos ilumine, que nos bendiga, que guide us through the right path. If it's too dangerous, everybody, I am gonna deny that job. But if I get to see all the policemen and all that, I'm gonna record it for you guys, para que you guys know that I'm not a bullshitter and I'm right into the business, everybody. Well, I got my woman, Romy. I'm back with her, everybody. So officially, we badass motherfuckers. She already me dio la bendición. She told me how much she loves me and how much she needs me in her life. And I promised one thing to her, that I'm never leaving her. She has to leave me, okay? So, me tiene que aguantar mis berrinches, caprichos y todo, and all the jealousy and hatred y toda la cosa, you know what I mean? Well, she's excited. It's Saturday morning today, and everybody knows what happens on Saturday. Mama comes home to this big daddy, you know? Well, everybody, I hope that everybody enjoys yourself and enjoys the videos today. Well, everybody, love you guys, and I miss you guys all the time. So everybody always asks me, why do I keep getting myself in jams and problems and situations? Well, this is why I do it, to survive, everybody. All the streets are dark.
Ahead of her film's release. Now this Los Angeles.
It's a lot of streets.
today, and I don't think it did. That is the effort to cool it down. So they're trying to cool the tank down. So that's part of the process. But when I asked him whether it was leaking, he said no, and I want to clarify that because he felt that some reporting had gone out as though the leaking had already started. He said that's what they're trying to avoid. And he was very clear about that point. In fact, maybe at 8:30, I can pull that portion of the interview and we can play it for you. Okay, I think that would be helpful.
The information there.
Well, as that hazmat emergency continues to grow in Orange County, more evacuation centers are now opening for people.
Fox 11's Ed Lascaux is at one of those centers in Garden Grove.
And Christine, this is the largest of the evac centers set up, the Garden Grove Sports and Recreation Center. We've got about a couple hundred evacuees here from the more than 40,000 told to get out of their homes early this morning and get out fast. Mike, take us into the story room with a large hall set up here, families, children running around in order to leave their homes. That's the main area there that's really been busy in the last hour. Supper being served, spaghetti, meatballs, garlic bread. A lot of the folks saying that that was really their first meal of the day here because they had to get out and organize everything and been busy telling all their family members what's been going on. Family members who are monitoring this situation from all across the country. Let's get to it. Here we go. Some more of what's been going on here at the evac center. Some folks just spending this day sleeping, trying to rest as much as they can after a sleepless night. Many of them telling me they just didn't have a good feeling as they lifted those evacuation orders late last night. Remember, some of the folks said, I just couldn't sleep because I felt something else was going to happen. And then we're hearing the stories around 6 o'clock or so this morning. The helicopter was overhead telling them to evacuate. Sheriffs knocking on the door saying you have to get out and get out fast. So it's been a very tense situation. They've been working their cell phones here, many of the evacuees, texting loved ones across the country, but also just saying, hey, is there anything new? We're on social media, on the sites, the Garden Grove site, the police site here, the fire department site, seeing if there's any new information. Everybody wondering when they can get home. That's the big question, and also wondering how long it's going to take because of a very tense situation. Listen to some of the feelings here.
I didn't know what was going on, but now it's like I'm just worried, like, what's going to happen? How long is this going to go on? Is it going to? I hope it doesn't explode. That's going to be really bad.
And a lot of folks, everybody's saying, how long are we going to be here? When can we go back home?
Well, like they said, they're not doing anything because they don't know what to do. The valve won't work. They're afraid it's going to explode, so they don't want to be near it.
The police and everything, like evacuating everybody and the possibility of exploding or the gas leaking more, it's all just really scary.
So at this point, with your family, you're just going to stay here for as long as you have to, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing we can really do.
Right now, the most problem is just waiting. We know one or two solutions going to happen, but when?
So it means you just got to stay here, and that's probably the hardest part. You're right hour by hour, you don't know.
Correct. And my family knows. I've told them they're all different parts of the country, and they just say keep us updated.
You do it there.
So you could feel it was coming.
Yeah.
And then the main thing was to get the pets.
Yeah.
How they holding up? Some of them, they kind of know what's going on. They're scared.
They're pretty stressed.
They said they're gonna get us somewhere to stay, but I don't know.
You might be staying here tonight.
I might have to sleep in my car or something.
Now you're looking live, sleeping in the car, he says, but there's another option here. They're just giving us a live briefing, the leaders here at the evac center, and they're talking about having the Red Cross coming to help in this situation. A lot of the folks here into the Red Cross facility where they have cots and showers and be able to spend the night, sleep the night, because this evac center at some point tonight is going to be closing. So they're talking about getting ready to pass out the index cards. Everybody can put information out where they're going to go to the Red Cross Center, and then also the shuttle buses or transportation to take them over to that Red Cross location as they make the transition, as they're announcing to everybody here. So ladies, it's still a very dynamic situation with a lot of the folks now when you talk to them saying the hardest part, as you heard Mark say, some of the folks who we're talking to is just waiting hour by hour, not knowing. And they made a good example. One of the fellows is what Laura was saying earlier when we cover situations like this, emergency situations, and you have the fires that come down the hillside, the wildfires. It's active. You can see what's happening. In this case, you know there's a threat, but there's nothing you can watch. You only hold your breath, and this goes hour by hour and see how it plays out. So at this point, they're getting ready to transition here with the Red Cross coming in and taking a lot of the folks out to another location, a Red Cross facility some waiting game here, ladies, hour by hour, with everybody hoping when they can go home. And unfortunately, there's no answer. Nobody knows when. That's the toughest part.
You answered a lot of questions I was going to ask you. I didn't see Constance was wondering if you were indeed going to be sleeping there. I think you did answer that now for us. I guess I'm just wondering if people talked about this being Memorial Weekend and how this really alters their plans.
You know, actually, it's an interesting point, Christy, but no one said that. We talked to dozens of folks here who were nice enough to talk. There's not one mentioned that they were more concerned about their homes. Some actually near tears, did not want to talk on camera, worried about a pet, a dog or a cat they had to leave behind because they had to get out fast. One lady, bless her heart, crying, saying she left her bird behind in her apartment. So that was on their mind. They weren't talking about the holiday at all, just about their safety and hoping in many. There's one fellow here, looking over, I don't see him at this point. He was actually reading the Bible, hoping that he's going to have a home, because he said he had the right to plant itself in that tank. So that's what they're really worried about. And they certainly
To worry about for those folks, and I had thought that people have moving animals behind them. I think there's a plan for them to address that, make sure the animals are safe and fed. All right, thank you.
Good morning, I'm Erin.